What's up everyone, my name is Liam the Soccer Coach and welcome back to another video. So I decided to do things a little bit differently today with the recording. I decided to record some footage of today's video first, and then afterwards, whilst editing, commentate on the video afterwards. This way for me it's a little bit easier to narrate over what I'm trying to achieve with the session, and then it translates to being a little bit more understandable for all of you that are watching, which makes it more beneficial for all of us in the end. So I decided to record a bit of footage of me training in my garden by myself to just sort of keep myself ticking over and keep it in contact with the soccer ball, just so that whilst in lockdown I'm not falling out of touch with the skills that I would usually have whilst training with my team. And now I'm not feeling rusty when lockdown finishes. I can get straight back into playing soccer like I usually would. So if you do like this video, please make sure you leave a like, comment on the video what your favorite part is, and make sure to share it with your friends and family so that everyone's getting in touch with these videos and making sure that they're making the most of the sessions that I can provide. So here is a list of the equipment that you're going to be needing for this session, appearing on the bottom right of your screen now. You're going to need 4 cones, any colour, and if you do not have any cones at home, feel free to use any of the household items. You're going to need 1 soccer ball. You're going to also need a partner to complete the session with you, and you're going to need a t-shirt, which I will explain a bit later on why you will need that t-shirt. It will become a bit more clear. So if you have got any footage of yourself completing this session, then please make sure you tag me on Instagram using my @Liam the Soccer Coach, any clips that you've got so I can share it of my story. But without further ado, let's get into today's session. So starting with the warm-up, like in the last video, we're going to be needing 2 cones, placing them a decent width apart so that we've got a decent area to work with when completing each part of the warm-up. It's going to be similar to the last video, but also there's going to be a little bit of a twist at the end. Starting with our 4 jogging lengths, just a nice little jogging pace just to start ourselves off with 4 lengths, 1 length being to the fence and 1 back, that being 2, and we complete all 4. After that, we're going to go straight into our side steps, just like the last video, 4 lengths again, 1 being to the fence, and then 1 back, that being 2. 4 lengths, and this is just a nice little warm-up to get ourselves started. We're going to then go straight into our heel flicks. So remember, we can use our hands as guidance on our back to see where our heels are going. And we're going to do 4 lengths again. We're going to go 1 to the fence and back, making it 2. And back to the fence to make it 3, and all the way back to 4. It's not going to be an intense pace at this point, just light pace to get ourselves warmed up. Then we're going to go straight into our lunges. This time we're going to only be doing 2 lengths of the lunges, and remember, holding those lunges for 3 seconds to get the full benefit of doing the lunge. We're going to hold it for 3 seconds and we're going to complete our 2 lengths. After our lunges, we're going to need our ball, and we're going to start dribbling with both feet in the area we've just used, doing 2 lengths to start with. We're then going to move straight into dribbling with 1 foot, that being our right foot to start with, and we're going to do 4 lengths with our right foot. This is going to get ourselves used to the ball, ready for our activity, and so we're not feeling too rusty once we start. Once we've completed our 4 lengths with the right foot, we're going to go straight into dribbling with the left foot, and that being 4 lengths again. Dribbling with both feet in our warm-up is going to be a benefit to us going into the activity, so that we're not just going to be used to using 1 foot, we're going to be having both feet to work with. So if you pause the screen now, you will see all of the warm-up. So for today's activity, you are going to need to get yourself a partner to complete the activity with you. In my case, I've got my older brother Callum outside to help me complete the session, and it's just going to be a little bit of fun. Again, just like the last activity, it's only going to be a bit of fun and it's not competitive, although I'm sure my brother will try and make it competitive. You're going to need 4 cones to make yourself a square area, and then you're going to need to grab your t-shirt. The t-shirt is going to be tucked into your shorts and make a tail just like a rabbit. To start with, the person with the tail is going to be the rabbit, and their partner for the session is going to be the fox to start with. Once you've got your tail tucked in, the rabbit with the tail is going to start at one corner of the square and the fox at the other corner, and he's going to start dribbling with the ball as fast as he can around the square. The fox's job is to try and catch the rabbit, and if he does so, he has to try and grab the rabbit's tail, and when he grabs the tail, both switch. So the fox will become the rabbit and the rabbit will then become the fox. So in my case, it's now my turn to try and chase my brother around the square and grab his tail. So here I go, I'm going around the square trying to chase him, and I catch him and I grab his bit, meaning we then swap again. The whole aim of the game is to have 5 turns each, so you're having 5 turns as a fox and 5 as a rabbit. Every round has a time limit of 30 seconds, and so if the fox grabs the tail, they will get the points, but if the rabbit keeps their tail for the whole 30 seconds, then they get the points. Here we see a bit more of a competitive side to the game where we try and have a points tally. I'm trying my best to catch up to him, and eventually I do grab the tail before the 30 seconds is up. That making it 1-0 to me. With it now being my turn to try and make it 2-0, I'm going to try as hard as I can to try and get away. But remember, it's only for a bit of fun and the score does not matter. But I just really wanted to beat my brother. And here we go. I'm going to go and try and travel around the outside of the square, dribbling as fast as I can, making sure using the warm-up as a benefit so that I'm used to using the ball. I'm going to keep travelling around the outside, just manage to get away from him, but Callum does really well to get back on track. I'm going to keep travelling around. And again, I do really well to keep the ball close. But towards the end, just before the 30 seconds, I take too big of a touch and the ball gets away from me. So the score finishes 1-1, but you're going to try and have 10 rounds. So now that our main activity is done, me and my brother decided to have a little quick warm down just before the rains hit Wales, and so we're going to just do a little bit of quick passing between each other, trying to keep the ball up. If keeping the ball up in the air is too difficult, you can keep the ball on the floor, but it's just so that we're not going straight into a rest and that we're having a bit of a warm down before we finish. So now that the warm down is done, I couldn't leave this video without the opportunity of trying to get my brother to complete the bin shot challenge. And so I gave him the opportunity, he took the challenge, and it took him quite a few goes, but he was really determined to get it done, and I was there with him to help him out to try and get it done because I did not want to leave the video without him getting it done. It seemed to be taking a while to start with, and I thought it was never going to happen, and he thought it was never going to happen, but we kept on persevering and trying our best, and eventually, after about 15 minutes, this is what happened. I also couldn't leave the video without trying to do it myself, so today I decided to wear a funky little Russian hat to get my bin shot challenge, and last time it took me, what I said, about 25 shots. This time I was determined to beat that score, and I think I did a decent job. I'll just let the video talk for itself. So thank you once again for watching this video. If you did like it, please make sure you like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family to get the most benefits out of the soccer videos I'm making, and tag me in your Instagram clips. But for now, I will see you all in the next video.